Marissa, if you could be an animal, what would you be?
I'm not sure, but you should definitely ask me about my sea monkeys.
I think I'd be a sloth.
Well, with that, let's get into the news.
Any students that are interested in traveling the Mediterranean and seeing famous places and landmarks like Rome, Pompeii, the Parthenon, or Sparta, then you can still sign up for the 2021 Spring Italy trip or the 2021 Spring Greece trip. See Mrs. Ringel in room 2200, Mrs. Giordano in room 2238, or Mr. Gunderson in room 2215 for more details about the Italy trip, or Mrs. Gilbert, Mr. Abel, or Mrs. Dwyer for more information about the Greece trip. Any and all students from grades 9 to 11, the NHS course fair is going to be held this Wednesday from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the main cafe. Some of the courses that we'll be showcasing at the course fair are journalism, band, sociology, and fashion and textiles.
Hey, all cybersecurity gals, there's a competition beginning this week. You will work with other girls to solve fun, interactive online challenges like cracking codes, finding security flaws, and follow cyber criminals' digital trail. Come to the call-out meeting on Tuesday, January 14th to try practice challenges and to see if you would like to join the reigning state champs. See Mrs. Hyde in room 1232 for a pass. Anyone interested in being on the Fine Arts Academic Super Bowl team, the first practice will be January 16th at 2:30 in room 2079. In the meeting, you will get your study material and go over all the practice schedules. See Mrs. Hahn if you need a pass. Show Choir will present a demo of their competition set during AL in the auditorium on Thursday, January 16th, starting at 2:30 p.m. Tickets are $1 each and can be purchased in the front desk of the main office. Come support your friends who work so hard. Now on to Big John with Trending Today.
Welcome back to Trending Today. I'm John Page. The Oscar nominations are in, with Joker leading the nominations for Best Picture with 11 votes, followed by Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with 10 votes. Joker is also nominated all over the board for nearly every award. Also, Tom Hanks is nominated for the Best Supporting Roles for playing Mr. Rogers, which I personally hope he wins. If any of you want to nominate us for an Oscar, I don't know how you can do that, but if you know how to, you should. Now, back to Zoomer Marissa with meetings.
The next Dungeons & Dragons meeting will be during AL on Tuesday, January 14th. Members should watch the Canvas page for location and wear their club shirts if they have them.
With that, we're going to send it over to lunches and sports. But before we go, future John, this is past John reminding you need to feed the dogs when you get home.
Can you just put a reminder in your phone?
This is far more effective.
Gotcha. Now on to the next segment.
Take camera 1 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I just realized something.
What is it?
NASA spent billions of dollars on tech to bring people to space, and all they brought back was a rock.
How disappointing. Let's do sports.
The NHS bowling team grasped the team's sectional title, averaging over 213 in the qualifying rounds and over 228 in the championship match. Congratulations to Taylor Smith, Lana Tarswell, Nathan Smith, James Sutton, McKinley Brooks, Cameron Kirby, and Noah Tannenbaum for advancing to regionals. Be sure to come out to Bowl 32 next Saturday to support as they take on the regionals. Singles is at 9 a.m. and team begins at 1 p.m. Now over to Mary with Pro Sports.
Thank you, Garrick. I'm Mary Sabis, and even though I've never had him, I think B-Rob is the coolest teacher ever. We got some wild news in the NFL. The Packers beat the Seahawks in the most entertaining game of the weekend. Jimmy G and the Niners took down Minnesota, and the Texans performed the biggest choke job in NFL history. I'm not kidding. How do you blow a 24-0 lead and lose 51-31? But the biggest surprise was the Tennessee Titans knocking off number 1 overall seed Ravens. The Chiefs host the Titans for the AFC Championship, and the Niners host the Packers for the NFC Championship. Now to Garrick with today's meetings.
Be sure to come out to support your Noblesville varsity sports this week. On Thursday, your boys and girls dive team faces Zionsville at 6 p.m. And finally on Friday, your boys and girls varsity basketball teams travel to Zionsville to play at 6 and 7:30. Good luck, Millers. I would personally like to thank Mr. Delasky for sponsoring this video.
Yep, I got it up there for you.